Okay, so I can start. I believe I'm live now. Just throwing that out there, guys. Hey, welcome. Welcome aboard. If you're joining this, you're probably not joining this immediately. If you're listening to me say this now, you're checking this out afterwards. But hey, welcome. I'm live here again on this channel. And you know what? I'm kind of excited about it. But tonight is about just changing some things, moving some stuff around. It's been a while. It's been a minute. I'm just making sure that this is all working at the moment. I've got so much going on because I haven't streamed on YouTube in, geez, I want to say a while, at least. About a year since I've been here. But hey, look at me live on the channel. Welcome in anybody and everybody who's here. I just want to try to make sure all this stuff is working. I want to test the chat.
Test.
There we go. So I was setting up a bot for the chat. So if I'm doing something over here, I can hear you guys if you're coming in to say anything. But I'll also limit that depending on the situation at hand. Just trying to see what's going on the YouTube channel. Appears like there's two lives. I don't know if one is broken or what's going on here. Yeah, no, I don't know why it's doubled up on the main page. Live now. Oh well, I'll figure that out later. But guys, hey, welcome in. I'm doing some work here in the studio as I'm changing a few things because I no longer need things to be the way they were up until this point. If you've been paying attention to what I've been doing across platforms, I was on Twitch for a good chunk of time now. Won't be streaming on Twitch, and that's probably for a bunch of reasons. I'm gonna probably make a video about it. I don't want it to be one of those like videos, you know, hey, I quit Twitch for, maybe I should just clickbait the crap out of that. Who knows? We'll see. But tonight, I'm actually chopping up some of this green screen material that I have here that's going on. I'm just listening to some chill lo-fi, and I'm setting up some of my OBS setup for future streams and also for video making content. One thing I haven't done in a long time is make videos, and I'm actually quite excited to get back to the video production side of things. I want to incorporate what it is that I've learned over, well, a good chunk of time doing live streams and bringing, you know, another level to live streams like we were doing on Maximum Underdrive, which was the channel on Twitch that we were doing. We brought a whole new level to the technical side of live streaming. I want to take what I've learned there, and I want to bring that and incorporate it into the into the video production side of things. And from there, we'll see where we go. But in the past, I feel like I've pigeonholed myself into making certain kinds of content. And getting back here to YouTube and to this channel, I want to try to avoid that. I want to try to avoid having to do a particular type of content. So you're going to see all kinds of videos here. I think for the most part, you're going to see a lot of commentary. I'll be coming in just talking about things that in the day mattered to me. One thing that matters to me is I did a bunch of tool reviews about 4 years ago on this channel now, and they seem to get the most hits out of everything everything that has been put up on this channel. Let's just have a quick look here. So if you see, we're live now, but the videos that get the most hits are, let's go into videos, most popular. Most popular is tools. So I had a whole series of working, just like buying tools. Like I had to buy a bunch of tools for my trade. So I did videos on some of the particular tools that I had purchased. And I said I was going to do follow-ups and I never did. And I think that's something I want to get into. I want to pull back some of those follow-ups. Now, if you were here as a viewer 4 years ago watching this, you'll notice things have changed a lot. I'm not in a different place, but the room has changed considerably. So I used to have like a workshop garage in my garage, and that's all changed. I now have a studio built inside the garage, which for me is fantastic because I really love playing music. And the hardest part is anytime that I have time to play music is usually when the kids have gone to bed. And, well, the walls are paper thin in the house, right? So I'd pull out the guitar, or I want to play piano or something, and nope, it wouldn't work. So I decided to build this studio, and it's like a room, a full room inside that's floating in the middle of the garage, which is fantastic because it actually soundproofs. It's not like acoustically treated. I mean, there is a bit of acoustic treatment in the room, but yeah, it's soundproof. I can make a lot of noise in here and not wake any babies, which is fantastic. So I'm looking forward to doing a bit of that for you guys. I think I'm gonna reiterate all this stuff in a video, but tonight I'm just testing out the live stream, see what's up with that, and how it's working. I'm probably gonna make this private after, or at least unlisted. But yes, listening to some chill lo-fi beats while doing the live and just testing stuff out. So if you're in for the just hanging out and seeing what's going on, I'm gonna be doing some repairs. So here's one thing in particular. So behind me here, I have a green screen. I have several green screens set up for this studio for the different reasons and things that we were doing for the other show. Now the reason it's a little bit sloppy here how I put it together, but that's because I needed to have it done and never got around to cleaning up the work. And the reason why it extends out this far is because of how I have the green screen above me set up. Now when I pull this green screen down, it masks everything behind me, except for that pipe that's a new addition that's going to be going. But now I have this green screen here and then the green screen back there, and then it blends. That blends, but it makes it so I can walk out and be in the other area, the other green screen area, but still have a spot that I can walk out. Because without it, if I had this in more, it would be closer to me, but it would be, yeah, you just have, I wouldn't be able to walk out of here. So that's why I have that set up. But that being said, it's sloppy work. Come on, get in. It's a little bit sloppy, and I'd like to clean this up. So why not during this tester live stream? And I'm just testing out OBS's function in the live for YouTube live streams right now as well. Interesting, because I'm not able to chat in through OBS. But just testing out the text-to-speech.
This the chat.
That takes a second.
This is the chat.
Yeah, there's a good solid delay on that. Unfortunately. If I type it in here, how is that going to work? It just does not include it at all.
How will this work?
Oh, no, it did. It just with a massive delay. Interesting. Interesting. So, if you're curious, I'm using speechchat.com. That's the source that I'm using for that. It seems we've run out of lo-fi. There we go. But yes, so some fun stuff that's going to be coming forward with this is I built Rose, my daughter, a gaming PC setup, and it's just right here in the studio with me. And with that comes the ability for us to hang out and play games, and I'm really excited about that. But Rose keeps saying, I really want to live stream with you, Dad. And so I'm like, well, first let's get used to playing games and having fun and all that. But that's the thing she really wants to do. So that's a possibility moving forward. But that'll be a little bit earlier times in the live streaming, or just in general in daytime. So it'd probably be a lot of me hanging out, working on little projects here and there. Later into the evening, which can be fun. The interesting thing that I found about YouTube, so because there's no directory for live streams like there is on Twitch. So when you first get started doing live streaming, I've noticed people seem to think that because you can get a few viewers in on Twitch because of the directory, that Twitch is better for discoverability, but it's actually the opposite. Twitch, you'll just get buried, even if you're doing well. The thing about YouTube is, if you're making videos and people are watching those videos, they'll be recommended your lives. So that's helpful. So it's helpful for people who catch what you're doing. But if you're not concerning yourself with actually making videos, your live streams are going to suffer. That is just the nature of it. But hey, we're going to start cutting, because that's what the plan is tonight. So I was looking around everywhere for my tape roller, and you know, it was a bunch of months ago, maybe a couple of years ago now. I was looking for my tape roller, couldn't find it, so I bought another tape roller, and then now I have two, and I can't find either of those today. And I need some tape for when I cut this so I can tape it, but I'm just gonna be doing the old teeth and tear. That's kind of the plan for now. And then once this is cut, then I'm gonna get on to building some more stream stuff, because that's fun. And that's something I probably know best. But here we go. So basically, I'll just turn this on. So
What you doing?
Zeus, my man, welcome to the chat. Yeah, if you tuned in before, well, I don't know if anyone was tuned in before. I had a little monologue that I brought up about just being back here on YouTube. It's been a number of years, and I'm excited to start making content here. I'm gonna do a bit of live streaming content, some IRL, some gaming, maybe. A lot of fun stuff, but today the main focus is on fixing up my green screen. So where the green screen lines up, so I have it set up, a really interesting setup. But this green screen comes down here, and there's a chair in the way, obviously. Green screen here comes down, and so that I can walk over onto the other green screen, I have like this area set up, right? And that's why I have green screen on the back wall and on the floor, is to keep the green here and there. But when I set it up ages ago, I never got around to cleaning up the edge. And I'd like to do that now, because I don't want green screen where I don't need green screen, that kind of thing. But that's the MO today. So I was just working on that.
Sounds fun. Good to see ya again, brother.
Just gonna check out the stream health and what's going on here. There we go. Uploading. Yeah, just making sure everything is good. Everything's great. Nice. Man, this lo-fi is pretty fun. I'm getting this from Epidemic Sound. It's a website where I have a license to play the music from. Because, wow, DMCA and the copyright system, you don't want to mess with it, man. You just make sure you got the rights for the stuff that you're playing. Home. pop that in a new tab there. There we go. Started streaming 28 minutes ago. Testing the chat. Oh, there's 2 in there.
Test.
Nice. That's working. That's working just fine. Oh, I was just setting that out. But not to too many souls. Just doing a little test to see who pops in, if anybody. Honestly, just getting on in there. But yeah, let's keep cutting away.
Testing. Testing.
Looking good.
Yo, yo, yo. Mic check, mic check.
Oh, that's probably why I was having some trouble earlier. Bear with me here, guys. So I'm doing a brand new setup. An entirely new setup here. And I want to make sure everything's working. Ah, so that would explain why that wasn't working. Here we go. So I'm going to go into properties for that. Ha. Thank you. Properties. Okay. That's better. Oh, geez, wow. So for a while there, I had no mic. I had no mic as I was doing my stuff. Unfortunate. Unfortunate.
I got the headset, the mic, and a headset for his mic.
Yeah, I got a headset, the mic, and a headset for my mic. I got all the mics. I got all the mics. But I'm over here, so I went on the headset, the mic headset.
So I'll just explain, by the way, Rompus, welcome. Cracker, welcome. I'm just doing a test stream because I'm changing some stuff around in the studio. And what I'm doing is I'm actually cutting the green screen on the floor. Should move this out of the way so you can see better. So I'm cutting the green screen on the floor so that it actually matches up with the green screen.
Seems to be a fairly big delay between us and you. Less, that's just TTS.
No, so I think it's TTS because when I put in a chat, I'll show you. You'll see. You'll see it pop up right as it comes up, but you'll hear. So I'm gonna type in testes, and I'm gonna hit enter now. So you're gonna see that in the chat before you hear it.
Testes.
See, it took a minute before I heard it, right? Lies, that's just TTS. No, I'm telling you. TTS, I don't know why. The TTS has this big lag on it.
Okay, so not too long of a delay.
It's not horrible, but it's not great, right? There we go. Boom. Piece out of the way. So I should have done this ages ago because I rushed to get the green screen up to use it, and then I never got around to actually cleaning it up. But now that I've got some spare time and some wherewithal, I am setting up the studio in a more comfortable and aesthetically pleasing way. But I do want to keep the green screen because it's very useful. I'll also be setting up a bunch of the stream scenes. I'll show you. I can show you some of the stuff that I've got set up so far. So in here, if I wanted to look at and give you better vocals.
If I wanted to look at web browser, boom, I can pop it up here. You can see the delay on the web browser now. But yeah, if I'm just looking at my channel or whatever, I have it set up here. So it looks like a CRT TV screen kind of thing. I like the look. It's kind of pleasing look for me. Also have, if I want it big and show you it big, I've set this up so far. So this is kind of fun. Where else am I? I've got my face cam and without, and then a little zoom in and another zoom in. Whoa. Just in case I need that. I'm going to be setting up a green screen background, but that's kind of messy right now. And what else? Workbench. So if I'm working on the workbench and I've got something going on, we can go over there. But I'm going to be building some other stuff. So I figured, why not? Why not just stream building it? Because this is pretty much my new hangout now. Just on YouTube. I miss YouTube, and I'm glad to be back, honestly. Nice. And Ruthless was on YouTube today as well.
He was doing the
So how long until you stream painting tabletop miniatures?
Is that what you want to see, Cracker? Is that what you want to see? I can have that set up for you tomorrow, my man. Oh, that one's tearing. That's a bummer. I still want to use these pieces because they're useful. Urgh. I'm surprised how little...
Yes, 14-hour stream of you painting Warhammer 40k minis.
There you go. There's a lot of people into the lore for the Warhammer. I've never played the game.
That you paid out the rear for, and they're extremely cheap plastic from China.
Yeah, right? So like, yeah, I never...
I can tee here to well I am I the car headed home to Seattle.
Oh, you're in the car. Alright, brother.
Too bad they keep changing the lore.
Oh, no, because I heard it was good lore. I heard that it was really good, well written. But if they keep changing it, that's not good writing. IMO, anyway. Their fans might disagree with me. Oh, God. This is getting awkward. Okay, need to pull this one back. Please don't tear. That's a, yeah, big thing though, the Warhammer. Okay, gotta fix that one up before I take that back down.
It was okay, but they keep explaining everything. Part of the charm of lore is some stuff being mysterious. They also keep vaulting all there. So if you liked an old set of rules, you can't use them anymore. That's why Battletech is superior. Fight me.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. I'll take your word for it. I don't have a dog in that fight. You know what I mean? Battletech. That's the Mech Warrior Lore, is it? Okay. Yet.
Big mechs that beat the crap out of each other.
Yeah. Or is it not Mech Warrior? I thought. Oof. There we go. Okay, so I've got a nice solid line going up to the base now. I just need to...
No, it's the same.
Okay, it's the same. I just need to make sure that I'm not going to go past where I need it to go. So that's the line. We're good. So if I go up to here... Yeah, we're cutting a little close. I should go a little past. If I go a little past, I think I'll be safe.
Man, I am jelly. Is your space huge or is it just the lens angle?
It's not huge, my man. It's not huge. It may be just the lens. Like, I am across the room. I'm across the room. But the room is actually 15 foot square, essentially, with a chunk knocked out of it. So like I've got a flat wall here. You're looking at like corner to corner, right? And I've got a flat bit and a flat bit corner to corner, and then 2 wide corners. But yeah, it's 15 foot square. It's really not that big. It's a tiny space. If there's like 2 people in here,
Peekaboo.
if there's more than 2 people, it gets really really hectic. Jelly, my man, how's it going? I'm doing some repairs to my green screen. And I'm really sad because the floor is chipping underneath here. Man. Even if I get a warranty on it, what are you gonna do? Tear out the floor? That sucks. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do a straight line here. Yes, it is nicer. Nicer. So I gotta try to do a straight...
Mine's 9 by 12, I think.
9 by 12. Ooh, that's little. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's little. Sorry. Sorry to hear that, brother. I need to try to make this work. How am I gonna do it? What is the trick of the trade? Should I use this? Try to get up the wall in a straight line. Okay, I'm going in this direction. Go boop, boop, boop.
Lol.
Okay, will this work? So it goes kind of straight from there. Okay, if I go straight out of there, that's like kind of an angle. Let's try this again. I'm just trying to wing it, just so I can get these cuts out, you know?
Just slightly for putting on the green screen.
Just slightly for putting on the green screen? Yeah, well, yeah, the whole point of this is so... Whoa! Yeah, I'm gonna smack my head on that. The whole point of this is so that when I put the screen down, it falls in line, right? I think that works. I think that'll work. Just so I can, yeah, so I can cut the green screen a little bit. The hard part is actually making the cut, though. That's the... without damaging anything, right? So just slow and steady wins the race. Am I right? See, I'm just cutting through the old piece. Again. And try not to cut through the wall, right? And I've got these like transition corners, and they're just kind of floating. What I mean by transition corner is like the corner wraps around the edge of the floor. It doesn't actually touch the corners. And that's to avoid making shadows on the green screen at the edges. I don't know if you can hear that. That's the edge of it getting cut. Okay, now we're back on the floor. Cut along there. Should be good. Hopefully that takes. I don't know how well that did. So it's marked. That's the key. It's marked now. So from there, I can actually finish the cut. But it's quite dark. Oh, wow. Yeah, that thing's got to come down. I'm going to keep belting my head on that if I don't take that thing down. But I'm going to need another light, or at least some more light on it here. These corners are really difficult to deal with. You got to be careful not to step into them as well when you're using the green screen.
That pipe is gonna bonk you.
I bonked me already. I've been bonked a few times now. The Arctis Pro headset saved me though, so I've been fortunate so far. Yeah, right. Fortunate to survive the bonk of the pipe. I'll tell you what though, that type of pipe is such a awesome thing to have, because you know, film gear and stuff like bracketry and all that is quite expensive. Like you go to buy the stuff and dude, it'll cost you an absolute fortune for all this stuff. And Verompus, if you're still listening in, you can attest to what I'm saying. Verompus got some great film gear. But so the thing about film gear is, holy cow, spendy stuff, right? And then so you get your film gear and you set it up, and sometimes it's flimsy AF. That pipe is great because you can do solid mounts for stuff, essentially. Just very solid mounts, and then you can use whatever expensive film gear you got to mount off of that. But you can make wall mounts and all kinds of stuff that are very useful and save a lot of money. And try to tear this off without ripping the paint with it. Oh, nice. Hey, look at you. Look at you, beautiful. Ooh, another instance of will it pull the paint with? Please, please, please. So I won't lie, when I built this studio, there were some things that were just I would not want to do again. And that was one of them was all the drywalling.
Went down a canyon, just got the internet back.
Oh, you just got the internet back. Nice. Did you hear what I was saying? I'm pretty sure this is Rompus talking. Did you hear what I was saying about film gear and how you probably know what I'm talking about? How it's crazy expensive. But yeah, I was talking about the merits of using...
Welcome back, Rompus.
Yeah, I was talking about the merits of using wall-mounted pipe for attaching, like, implements, like different implements to it. Because you can, it's super cheap. You pick it up at Home Depot for, you know, a few bucks. And you can make wall mounts for lighting, for microphones, for cameras, all of it. It's makes it all real cheap, easy to work with. Wow, that actually opened up that corner quite a bit. I like that. I know that right there looks hideous. Might have to just live with that for the moment. Because just... I mean, look at that angle, though. Oof. I don't know if I want to keep it at. Doesn't look like the worst, though. I've seen much worse. Back in my day, I've seen so much worse. So much worse workmanship.
Okay, back on a good microphone. Yeah, what do you boys think? Have a look at that. A little more roomy. Might have to adjust that a little bit more, but
Oh, that's better, Mike.
yeah, it's much better, is it not? Yeah.
Looking good, brother.
Thank you. Thank you, man. Thank you. But the oh, where was I going? Where was I going with that? Yeah, some people don't take pride in their workmanship. Just take a little pride. Take a little pride in what you do. That's looking a little better. I like it. I like it because I might actually even bring that up a little straighter there, just to make it look good. But hey, I'm back on YouTube, everybody. Just want to say thanks for the warm welcome back to YouTube. Thanks for joining me this evening on just a little test live stream. Just hanging out, making the studio a better place. We're making the studio.
Yes, you read back in YouTube and hit notification bell.
Yes. Go ahead and hit that notification bell if you want to catch more of these live streams. Definitely helps me out, and I would appreciate that. But also, we're building up the Discord community again, and I want to build it up around this channel. Excited about it, actually. To be able to, I think it's the freedom. The freedom is what I'm after. That's what's really got me, is being able to just do whatever it is that I want to do at any given time. And just come hang out and chill. But also video content. So video content, I think, is going to be my big main priority over lives. But lives are always fun. It's always fun to hang out in the lives. But I'll show you what I was talking about with that.
So this is what I was talking about for the pipes that are helpful for working on film stuff. Because you buy these sections of pipe from Home Depot, and you can just assemble them, take them apart, make little right angles, attach gear to them. But then there's these ceiling wall mounts, and it's basically just like a circle with four holes for screws to screw in. You can put them on a wall, a ceiling, whatever. But then it's got
Ideas note instead of death note.
Instead of death note. Oh yeah, that's my ideas. No death note in there. But yeah, so then you can just mount that anywhere onto a wall, ceiling, floor, whatever you want, and then just thread these guys in and set them to whatever length you want. And that's exactly how I have this webcam hooked up onto the ceiling. So you're looking down from a setup of these things, essentially. And that's cool, because then I've got a workbench area webcam set up. I like it. Where are we here? So I've still got to figure out the scenes that I've set up. I have a whole bunch of... I had a pretty
elaborate scene set up for maximum underdrive. I wanted to start fresh, get rid of all that stuff, and then start fresh, set it up for YouTube, and just have a good old time making new stuff and starting all over again. I know it sounds daunting to start over again, especially when you've done so much, but I take a lot of pride in making YouTube, or sorry, making stream like the elements inside of OBS. It's a lot of fun. It's a cool little hobby for me in what I'm doing. That's gonna drive me nuts, the angle on that. What should I do with that? What should I do with that? It's gonna drive me nuts. So I have some new chunks. I have some more chunks now of the green screen. And it's all sticking to itself. So don't tear it, don't tear it. Just get this guy out of here. Yeah, this is how I stuck this stuff on. I just a little bit of the blue tack and some boxing tape.
I mean, it's like totally ghetto. Pretty ghetto setup, but dude, do what works, right? These are actually boards that you can buy at the dollar store. These, yeah, it's just cardboard. It's not even
Do you
cardboard.
have another pipes or just once?
Do I have another pipes? Or just once? Are you talking about those the pipe setups? These guys? So I have them over on this side, holding up a webcam, and then they're going to be over here. So what I'm going to do with the pipe, because I had it there, it's not actually where it's going to go. What was there before, I had a mic set up, and I don't need to have that mic set up there anymore. But if you look here.
The pipe setup, yes.
Yeah. So there's a pipe setup over here for the over the bench webcam. This guy. So the webcam is actually hanging from the ceiling over here. But for over here, right now it's so out of focus. Maybe I can focus this so you can all be out of focus. So you can see here, I've got a Brio, Logitech Brio webcam that's sitting on a makeshift mount for a TV. So there's like a monitor that's on a TV arm, like a mount, and it's weighted with like a little 5-pound weight, and it's just sitting on top of the piano. And the webcam's just sitting there, and it's looking at the green screen over here. And then I can use that TV to give a projection of whatever's going on the scene, and then I can look at that TV when I'm over here, and then it looks fine, right? But what I want to do is I want to make a new mount behind the TV. I want to lower the TV, and then I want to have a mount that has the webcam coming out further and sitting lower. So it's not sitting here, it'll be sitting right about here. And the idea behind that is that the camera will be like at a level plane. Because if you look at it right now, I'll go over to the green screen. You're going to have to turn the lights on though. One sec. Gets pretty bright pretty quick.
So those lights, they're all for lighting the green screen, right? So when I'm over there, so here we are. I'm on the green screen. But the problem is because of the angle of the webcam, it makes my legs look really short. Because you're seeing the flat background, right? You're seeing the flat background, and it looks like you're looking straight on, but you're actually looking down at an angle. So that's what gives the weird proportions. So the idea is I'll be moving the webcam more low, so the proportions will look normal when I'm on the green screen in full screen mode. And that's the plan there. So let me fix the focus on this. There we go. That's a little better. Hey. But yeah, let's finish setting up these green screen panels. Where did my little panel go that I was gonna put up? Right there. I need a bit of blue tack. I like to warm this stuff up, get it all tacky. moving and warm. You must be 5'8" foot.
You must be 5'8" feet.
I'm 5'10". 5'10". So close. I'm the not tall but not short category. You know what I mean? Like just kind of in the middle.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. They say that the average height is what, 5'6"? And I was like, no way. No way. Most people are taller than me. So I don't know where that statistic comes from. Switch over here.
Okay, now we're going to be putting up this piece, and hopefully it sits in a good spot. This guy is going to go to, because I used this chunk of fabric before because I didn't.
Evan was very tall, just like Jurassic Park.
Evan was very tall, just like Jurassic Park. Yeah. He's like 6'5". It's very tall. Very tall. Yeah, no, I'm not very tall. I'm not tall. I'm just very, or no, I'm just regular. Just on the normal side of things. Wow, this playlist is quite short. Let's choose something else. Let's see what else we got. We got eats. There we go. Got some more tunes. Not gonna lie, it's really handy to have playlists of music that you know for a fact that you're not gonna get in trouble using. And that's why having a license with a provider always helps. So being part of Epidemic Music has been very helpful for me. Look at that. It's like it was meant to be. Yeah. Check it. Check it. Love it. Love it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. As if it was meant to be. You know? Those magical moments when things just come together and work out so perfectly. Oh, now that's an interesting development. Well, that's funny. So they give you the starter on the roll of tape, but it doesn't peel up. What is going on with that?
Some of these are good music from Epidemic Sound, but I don't trust that it is because they had copyright claims.
When was this? Yeah, when was that? That's interesting, because, sorry for that. When you're part of the service, you give them your YouTube account or any other social media or whatever to whitelist. So I don't know how that would happen. Like their automated service is supposed to set it so it knows that you're part of their, or you're a subscriber to their service. But, you know, mistakes do happen. I'm not sure. In the years that I've had it...
When I do some vlogs, it gives me copyright claims, something that I don't have license.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, that's interesting, because I've never run into that with Epidemic. And I've used them for years. So, years ago when I was on this channel, I had this service hooked up to this channel. And then I removed it and put it on a different, on Maximum Underdrive, right? And then when Maximum Underdrive was over, I brought the service back over. But before I got Epidemic, holy cow. I mean, I didn't get hit all the time with copyright or anything like that, but actually the most egregious one was I was in Tokyo and I was doing a vlog live stream and I passed by a store at one point. It was like 2.5 hours into my live stream. I passed by a store and the store was playing some music and Sony Japan claimed it and took the video down. Like made it so people couldn't see it in a bunch of different countries. And that was lame. Because I just happened to be walking by a store and it was like blasting out onto the street. So like I get it. The store would have had a mechanical license.
Hey, caramba.
Ay caramba is right? So like the shop would have had a license to play that. But they were blasting it out into public, which is like I can't help that, you know what I mean? But the automated service picked it up. I mean, it wasn't like a person picked it up. It was just the automated service. And I mean, that's just lame, right? It's just lame. Oh, I need to find that tape. I had a different kind of tape for doing the corners. I think I won't worry about that just yet. Not just now. I do want to get the tops done though. It feels like the tape wants to peel up. I just need to get this section done as well. Maybe I can just get away with this. It doesn't actually go all the way up to the ceiling, but the camera doesn't look all the way up there. That's the thing.
Clyde.
Sir. Huntress. Hey, welcome in. Welcome in.
Hey, Huntress.
What's going on? Hey, so I'm just doing a test stream and just seeing how many people pop in.
He ate jelly duck.
I sent out the link to Cracker and Rompus just to see if the chat was going, but I wanted to see if anyone else would like get a notification or see that I was streaming on YouTube. So I'm actually quite encouraged at this point, because how many of you guys are popping in tonight. Currently, the MO is to... I'm fixing up some stuff in the studio. Because I just let some stuff slip and didn't get around to it. But as you see, I'm doing some pieces of the green screen. I'm fixing this thing up that's in the corner of the room. And I'm going to be making some adjustments to it so that I can fix some of the shortcomings that I had when I was doing maximum underdrive, because there was some things that annoyed me, i.e. the weird geometry of where the camera's positioned and how it's looking down, and the way
I was looking through Discord cause I missed the streams and saw you were live, so had to pop over.
Wait, Discord tells you that I'm live? Is that a thing? That's interesting. I didn't know Discord was announcing to the world that I'm live. I know my Discord's connected to my Facebook, or sorry, my YouTube now. But I didn't know that was a thing. Interesting. Cool. I like that. I like that's a thing. I don't have to tell anybody in that sense. But yeah, just want to fix up some of these things and make things look better. Better. But yeah, I miss you guys. I miss hanging with you in the chat. It's not the same without you.
I'll tell you now where I saw it.
You'll tell me now where I saw it? Okay. Yeah, I'd like to know that, because I didn't put a link like in the community creations or anything like that. I was thinking about doing it, but then I was like, I just want to see who will pop in just from the YouTube notifications. Especially after not making videos here for like 4 years, you know what I mean? Like, who's gonna get notified? And it's quite late for some people on the, like I had a lot of viewers on the East Coast, and a lot of them are in bed at this point. Especially on a Sunday night. There we go. Pulling boxing tape off paper without tearing it.
Oh, I saw a post in voice chat 1 and thought I'd come see what you doing on YT, and you were live, so win-win for me, lol.
Oh, no way. Oh, so that's just happenstance. Wow, that's a win-win. Oh my god. Wow. What a just stroke of luck. That's wild.
Now, will this look okay? I don't know. I've got a bit of a tear in the one spot, which is making me not feel so great about it. Whew. Okay. I've got this one piece, though. With a black dot on it? Come on. Get out of town. Get out of town. Alright, let's just... Oh, that's just on the one side, so... Oh, it bled through. Ha! Brutal. That's the other thing. I might get the back for my chair again.
Lol.
Now that I'm not streaming maximum underdrive, I don't need to have a backless chair. Unless I do green screen stuff with this stream. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows where it'll take us? Who knows? Who knows where we'll go with that? It's been, yeah, something else. Why don't I make some room over here so we can see what I'm doing? I need to set up my stream decks as well. Holy cow. My stream decks for switching scenes around and stuff. Because I don't have anything set up as of yet. I've been taking a bit of a break and just enjoying some time. Actually, a big thing for me, not streaming on a regular and building stream assets all the time, is gaming with my daughter, Rose. And holy cow, is she loving it.
That's a good thing.
Right? Yeah, hanging out with Rose? Holy cow. It's like the best thing ever. And it's funny, she's 7 years old. And she really just wants to hang out with me. You know, she said the one day before a stream, "Oh, Dad, is it a stream day?"
She is so cute, I saw the pic.
Right? She said, "Hey, Dad, is it a stream day?" And I said, "Yeah." And she said, "I hate stream days. Because I don't get to spend time with you." And that destroyed me. And I thought, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Are we doing something?
Oh.
Yeah, are we doing something that's worthwhile, or are we just taking away a little girl's daddy? You know? So I immediately went out and started organizing for it, and I got her a gaming PC.
What happened to the Jeep?
What happened to the Jeep? Oh, the Jeep's been gone for some time. It was a...
Hi, D. Willie.
Hey, D. Willie. Yeah, the Jeep was a love-hate project. I love that Jeep. But I hated all the rust on it. That was terrible. I live in Western Canada, where we use a lot of salt on the roads. And it ate the thing out, like rotted it from the inside out. So I had some pretty cool plans for it. By the way, welcome.
She must have been super stoked when you got her that PC.
Oh my god, you have no idea. Rose was just loving it. She was, oh my god, she's so happy. And believe it or not, like, we were playing games and I was like, "Hey, Rose, you want to play some Minecraft?" And she's like, "There are no guns in Minecraft, Dad. Let's play Splitgate." Loved it. Loved it. So yeah, the Jeep project had to take a nosedive. I had plans. I was gonna put a V8 engine in it, and I was really looking forward to that.
LMAO, no way.
Yeah, no way. Yeah, Dad, they gotta have guns in the game. Come on, how am I gonna shoot anybody? How's that looking?
I've followed since Pab's Boys with Tommy.
Man, thank you so much. Honestly, I'll get it back on the good mic.
Thank you so much. Honestly, like, it's been quite a creator journey. Now that I'm back on this YouTube channel, I'm gonna put it.
OMG, I miss TTS so much.
Yeah, right. TTS is great. It's great for me because I could just walk away and still engage with you guys. But I'm gonna make a video coming up, and here's the big part of me coming back to this channel is getting back to making videos and not just doing live streaming. But I want to make a video about my creator journey and like where it's taken me, because this is a fun hobby. I really enjoy it, but like a lot of people don't know much about what goes into all of it. So happy to get back to it, and happy to get back to a bit of automotive content. I'm not going to do all automotive content. but I'm gonna do a bit. But obviously I don't have a garage anymore because I put the studio into the garage, so that's a thing. But it's gonna be a bunch of stuff. Like, so if you've been following for that long, you saw a lot of the family vlogs that I was doing about 4 years ago. And I'm not gonna quite do that stuff, but now that Rose is really into playing PC games, and we've got a LAN set up in here. She might come in for some of the live streams to just play games, and I think that'll be a lot of fun. But I want to do like commentary about a lot of things, hobbies that I have, and my career choice, obviously, auto technician. So there's a lot to talk about. There's a lot. I keep getting myself into, like,
OMG LAN party.
Yeah, LAN parties are so much fun, right? But yeah, I'm excited to make some more videos about the automotive subjects again. I was kind of done with it for a while because I was going to school and I do it as a job, and I was just like inundated with too much, and you wouldn't believe the negative comments that you get from people too, and it drove me nuts, and it was hard. But now I'm ready to come back to it. I know it's really easy to just say, yeah, don't never mind the trolls, don't feed the trolls or whatever. I just get bad comments, and I'd be like, screw this, I don't want to do it anymore. I wouldn't like reply to them or anything, but it definitely didn't make you feel like doing it, you know what I mean? Didn't make you feel like keeping on going. I need to cut a piece.
Nice ALL, try to stop in when I can.
Yeah, I'm glad you're still getting notifications for it. That's amazing. I really am. I'm just gonna switch cams here.
Yeah, I'm really glad for that you're still getting notifications. I wonder how many people are gonna still get notifications when I go live and I'm doing stuff. There's a bunch of new hobbies that I've picked up over the years too. One in particular is custom keyboards. I'm like really into building custom keyboards. It's an expensive hobby though, so I'll only be able to do a bit here and there. But that being said, Rose just got her gaming PC that I got for her, and she wants her own custom keyboard. And you know what? I feel like obliging at one point. I definitely though put a little caveat. There's a bit of caveat to that. So I told her, I'm gonna make you a custom keyboard and you're gonna love it. But you have to get good at touch typing, QWERTY first. So she's got her homework to do. She's got to learn how to touch type, at least to a certain proficiency, right? We haven't decided what proficiency that is, but we're gonna set that up. So she's gonna have to at least be able to do it so well, right? Here's how I'm gonna do this. I'll put that across there. There we go, that's lined up.
Ooh, yeah, that's a great motivation.
Right? Because then she's learning a good skill that's like a decent life skill. And it doesn't matter what profession you get into. Touch typing is just important. Because you can just get work done so much faster. I wish I had gotten better at it sooner. Because then I wouldn't be struggling with it today, you know? Hey, look at that. Now I don't need to just make one piece, because it doesn't need to be all that tall. Oh, well. I don't know. I don't want this angle either. I'm definitely into these just like chill and do some work streams, because there's a lot of times where I'm just like trying to get some work done, and it would be nice to just chill and have a conversation at the same time. There's always stuff to do when you're a dad and a husband. Not all of it can be done in your workshop, though. Some of it you gotta... Is that square?
True, I am glad I did typing when I was in school. I still use it and it helps so much.
Right? Like... So I'm an automotive technician, right? I work on cars all day long. You think, what does an automotive technician need touch typing for? Well, my handwriting is garbage. My handwriting is chicken scratch. It's illegible. I mean, if I was slow with it, I could probably make it legible. But I can usually read it back. It's just other people are like, what is that? But when you type, everything's legible, right? And
LMAO.
yeah, and when you have to do work orders and you have to write out like what's wrong with a car, you might as well just type it all into the computer, because then you're doing the service writer a solid favor, because he's not having to take all your notes and then write them back into the computer anyway, right? So you might as well just get it done right off the bat, because then you can just get to it. I don't know. That's my MO anyway. But yeah, if you can get that work done for the service writer, they're usually pretty happy with you. I'm just gonna make a little mark on that so it doesn't look weird. Just need a pencil. But yeah, you might as well do the service writer a solid and just get that in there for him. Get the notes in. Because then it's good for everybody at the end of the day. So touch typing became this thing, right? So I have my own computer at...
I'm gonna do a test to see how fast I can still type.
Oh yeah, good luck. I do those every once in a while. I'm not that fast. I'm like 35, 40 words a minute on a good day, you know? I'd like to get better though. I would really like to get better. Here we go. Let's line this up. Oh, sorry. Yeah, 30 to 40 words a minute. No, sorry, 35 to 40 words a minute. That's not horrible, you know? Okay, where am I? I'm going up just a little bit from the line. This isn't an exact science, it's an art. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Seriously though, this cutting mat was such an awesome investment. Like, really glad I got this. But the focus racking all the time is annoying. Let me just fix that for you guys. You just gotta open up the settings in the program. So it's constantly not auto-focusing. Here we go. Logitech Capture. It takes forever to launch. But now, autofocus is off, which is good. Beauty. Beauty. But, Huntress, what do you think of this new setup? Actually, I skipped a step here. I need to put the blue tack on. I'm trying not to make too much of a mess, because Rose's PC is just right over there. So I'm trying to keep everything clean so she's happy too. I told her, because she really wants to get into arts and crafts, that she can come in here and do arts and crafts as long as when she finishes, it's all clean. So we'll get...
It's nice, I like it.
Thank you. So we'll make it... try to keep it nice and clean. And hopefully she obliges. Because it'd be cool if I'm just hanging out doing other stuff, and if Rose wants to come in, say I'm live streaming or whatever, Rose wants to come in and do some arts and crafts, I could even show it off. I think she would love that. She's really, really into Demon Slayer, which is hilarious because the show is terrifying for children, right? So here's the funny thing. So I say to the wife, I'm like, I can't believe she wants to watch Demon Slayer. It's terrifying. And my wife, Chi, was like, well, I used to watch like even more scary stuff when I was a kid, so it's fine, you know, if she wants to watch it. Are you sure? So we set it up one night. We're like, okay, we're gonna all watch it together. Demon Slayer, right? And Rose, I only just because I told her it was scary. She was like, no, I don't want to watch it. We got like 2 minutes into the show, and she's like, no, put it on, turn it off. But she loves the characters. So it's funny. But yeah, I'm not gonna, not gonna make her watch it. She can watch it if she wants to. But it's it made me laugh because she loves the characters so much, and she draws them. And she wants to do arts and crafts with their houses and props and all the stuff.
Okay, so I did a test lol and the benchmark is 30 words per minute and LMAO mine is 53, haha.
You're doing 53 words a minute? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Congratulations. Yeah, that's better than me. That's why I say I wish I got into it more seriously at an earlier age.
Yup, lol.
Yeah, because I remember doing it in computer studies class. Yeah. I remember doing it in computer studies class when I was in high school. And learning QWERTY and the touch typing setup. And then I just never kept it up. And then years later, I'm like, oh wow, that would have been probably handy with all the things that I do now. So I took what I remembered and I just started trying, you know what I mean? And every once in a while I play some typing games, but I'm terrible at them because I'm so quite slow still. But the more you do it, the faster you get at it. So I mean, it's never too late, I guess. Even though I'm an old boomer, I can still give it a go. You know what I mean? It's all good.
The more you know.
Yeah.
Please say you type with more than one finger at least.
No, I touch type. And I don't look at the keyboard when I type. It's funny though. My boss uses he doesn't use he doesn't use one finger. He uses both. He uses both of his index fingers. He's got quite the interesting method. It's yeah, impressive. Very impressive. Yeah, the more you know. I don't have any of those channel things set up yet. I'm looking forward to doing that though. I'm gonna set up some stuff.
Okay, that's better than most people.
Yeah, right? Yeah, most people with the two finger thing. Deet 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 deet. Yeah, no. I'm a little more sophisticated than that. Okay. I don't need this anymore. So it's time for a little bit of cleanup. And take some of these things out of here. And this is why it's handy having the wireless.
Yeah, I noticed. Don't worry, lol.
Yeah. It's really handy having this wireless headset. I'm really glad that I picked this up. Because, yeah, without it, I'd be hooped in a lot of settings. I don't want to throw this stuff away though. Okay. Where are we here? Let's get back to this. Okay. Reduce, reuse, recycle, right? Those are our 3 R's. So we're going to try to not damage this because we don't want to throw it away. Because, like I said, Rose is going to be doing some arts and crafts, and it would be nice.
You might need it for some odd thing down the line.
Right. But it is really cheap. Like, it is really cheap. I can get a whole board for, like $1.25, I think is what it costs. But, that being said, why throw it away if it's good? And Rose is doing some arts and crafts, so why not? Let's get another playlist going. There we go. Nice. But yeah, Rose wants to do some arts and crafts, so let's help her out with that by making sure she at least has some green. Right? Am I right? The green's good. It's the best way of getting this.
Nice.
Best way of getting this started without damaging it. Maybe just cut it on the board. Get it going. Oh no, it just rips. Oh, almost did it. This cellophane tape. Isn't that what you guys call it in parts of the world? Is cello tape? I've heard that many times. What do you call this in South Africa, Huntress? Jelly, what do you...
We call it sticky tape, lol.
Sticky tape, as opposed to the stuff that doesn't stick? Is there tape that doesn't stick? If there is, I'm unfamiliar with it. Unless you're talking about like a tape measure. Jelly, what do they call it in Kuwait?
LMAO, right.
Yeah, right.
It's marketed as cello tape though.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah. In Canada, they just call it tape. As if there was no other kind. There clearly is. But for those, they have the specifics, like measuring tape, bubble tape.
Like in Arabic.
Like in Arabic? Really? How do you... I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know how to call it in Arabic. Okay, that one's good. That one's salvageable. This one is salvageable. Salvageable. That's good, good. And one more not so good.
I heard some call it box tape too.
Ah, that's right. So this particular type is called boxing
Well,
tape.
because Kuwait has official language Arabic.
That's the official language. I always laugh at that term, official language. But I guess you would have to make that if you're gonna do paperwork. So everyone has to paperwork in that language. So in Canada, they have French and English as the two bilingual official language, and it's I don't know. It's a waste of time for most people. Because...
Really? Well, we have 11 official languages, so WTF.
Wow. All right. 11 official languages in South Africa. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. I guess filing paperwork takes forever, I guess. Because I thought 2 languages made paperwork annoying.
Lol, yeah. Thanks, we need it.
So yeah, in Canada, I mean, I know that there's a few people still today that don't speak English, that only speak French as a language. But I mean, every year that number is smaller and smaller, you know? They're really trying to keep the language as an active language, but like there are more people, I think, in Canada that only speak Chinese than speak only French. You know what I mean? And Chinese is quite broad in Canada. I mean, I don't speak Chinese. I speak Japanese, but that's nowhere near like the most common languages in the country. But I find it funny that French is on such a high priority, yet there's
Oh wow, yeah.
there's not that many people who need it to be a priority. You know what I mean? I think it's more the other way around. It's more about forcing English speakers to speak French than it is about trying to be fair to people who don't understand English. You know what I mean? Because, like I said, those numbers are fewer and fewer all the time. But I mean, that's neither here nor there.
True.
The only thing that I think is kind of weird is you can't work as a public official if you're not bilingual in both, which basically just makes it exceedingly hard for English speakers, and it lowers the amount of competition for French speakers. It makes it so like mostly native French speaking people get public official jobs. That's pretty much it. It's and I don't think that's a political statement. I think that's just kind of an annoyance with the way they set it up. Because I think if any job is available in a public capacity, I think anybody, regardless of their creed or any of that stuff, should be able to apply for the job. There was a number of years ago a finance minister that got criticized because his French sucked. It's like, the guy does math. The guy does math.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, the guy's job is to do math. And he's an economist. I don't think it's we can afford translators. Like, get him a Google account. Oh wait, yeah, that's free. You know what I mean? So it became this thing where, like, why is this still a thing anymore? It doesn't need to exist. So.
LMFAO.
Well, I mean, just speaking the truth, right? Just speaking the truth. But that's the thing. So you can have any if you don't speak English or French as your primary language in Canada and you need to get paperwork done, you can ask for a translator and it's covered. It's paid for. So if we have that service, we don't need to have the official languages. You know what I mean? I just don't think that matters. I'm more into the idea of, like, the whatever people decide to do.
Oh wow.
Wins out. Yeah, wow, right? So I mean, they're already helping you out there. You don't need to make it an official thing. Of course, I mean, I'm just one guy with my opinions. Somebody could come in and tell me why I'm wrong, you know? I need to figure out how I'm gonna keep this rolled up without taping it or just, you know, damaging it. Do I have an elastic band or something? Maybe. Maybe I don't, and maybe I don't.
Everyone has a right to their own opinions.
Yeah, except for the people that are wrong. No, I'm joking. Your opinion's wrong. There's a lot of people that'll say that, though, which is so funny. I'm gonna try this.
LMFAOO, snap.
Oh, snap. I'm actually so glad to see Twitch people come over and hang out on YouTube. Not gonna lie. You really made my night. I was wondering what the conversion was gonna be like. Hey, look at that. Making good use of the old zip ties. Zap straps, whatever you want to call them.
You're welcome. I prefer YouTube over Twitch, not gonna lie.
Thank you for saying that. So these are all video ideas that I have, actually, talking about these things. Okay. I'd probably get slayed in the comments for saying this. I don't know. But I'm embarrassed to tell people.
LMFAO, no way.
No way. No, I'm embarrassed to tell people that I do anything on Twitch. Like, people who don't know what Twitch is, they go to the website and they see boobies. And they're like, Clyde.
Yes way.
Clyde, what are you doing? What are you doing on this website? What did you link me to? What is this? And it's embarrassing, man. People don't know the website, so you link them to it, and they go there, and what do they see? They see
Oh yeah, hot tub.
hot tubs. Come on, that it would be nice to go back to hot tubs. Now we've got women with their boobs half out licking microphones that are in the shapes of ears. Like, God, it's embarrassing. It's the most embarrassing thing ever, and I'm glad to be off of that website. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, no way. I don't want to be a part of it.
Right, it's gross to say the least.
It is gross. It is really gross. Yeah. I mean, that's not what I signed up for. You know what I mean? Like, to be on Twitch, I signed up to be on a platform for live streaming where you could, you know, do video games, but also share.
And the worst is people give these streamers the views.
Yeah. But I don't know if that's the worst. You know what I think the worst is? I think the worst is that they want to be in the kids category. Like, it's not necessarily being in the kids category, but they want to be in the category that's open for kids. And here's the point before anyone.
Money.
Well, yeah, and money. But the money is in showing basically softcore porn to kids. Not gonna lie. It's disgusting. I don't agree with it. And if the website's okay with it, I don't want to be a member of that website, is where I'm at, right? But here's my...
Here's how I can describe this, right? You've got a bunch of streamers that they found a loophole where they could show off their bodies in a sexual way. Come on. And have it be on the main page of the website when you're logged out. When you're logged out of the website. Right? Now that when you're logged out of the website, that's showing to everybody on the website. That's not the 18 plus category. It doesn't matter what you put in the description saying 18 plus or whatever. You're not going in the 18 plus category. Now, as soon as there was enough like hoopla about it, they made their own hot tubs and pools category that was subjugated to just adults, right? It was put into an adult category and it wouldn't be shown on the main page anymore, and advertisers could get away from it. As soon as they did that, all of those streamers that were doing hot tubs went right over to the ASMR category. Because they want to be where the kids are. And they want to do sexually explicit, sexually suggestive content where kids are. I can't get behind that. And I can't get behind a website that's cool with that. So that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at with it. And
That's bizarre.
OMG, I didn't even think about the categories. You're absolutely right.
yeah, so I mean that's my stance, and I'm pretty disappointed with Twitch as a website. And I don't want to be there. I don't want to make my content there. I don't want to send people from another platform there. Because that's the only way to get an audience on Twitch, is to build an audience elsewhere and bring them to your platform. You're not gonna build an audience with their directory system. So I don't want to bring more people to a website that that feels that that's okay. And it's in the terms of service that if you make sexually suggestive content, that you're breaking the terms of service and you get a ban. So the people that are, I mean, rules are only good as far as they're enforced, right? So if they're not enforcing someone with their breasts out and licking ear-shaped microphones in a sexual way for hours and hours a day, and not tagging that and viewing that as a breach of their terms of service, which is clearly outlined, then it's the people who are enforcing it, the people behind the website, that are the problem. So that's kind of, again, that's my stance, and I'm sticking to my guns on that one. It's pretty gross. And like, there's this weird double standard, and I don't get it, where girls can flash their boobies around in front of little boys that are below the age of consent.
I 100 agree.
And that's okay. But if a guy did the same thing to a bunch of girls under the age of consent, we'd all be throwing them in under lock and key, which I agree with. But why is it that we don't feel that way when a girl does it in front of a bunch of little boys, right? I don't like that double standard. I just don't agree with sexually suggestive content for kids. It is wrong. It is absolutely horrible, and they shouldn't be. I'm not gonna let my kids. I'm not gonna let my kids on that website. That's what I'm saying. No. Yeah. Sorry. It was a hard one for me to come to grips with. It was a real hard one for me to come to grips with, because that's where we were streaming. And that was like one of the things that contributed to me not doing that stream anymore. That was one of the things, but yeah, Twitch. No thanks. And here I am, back on YouTube.
Oh god, I feel dirty now.
Right? Yeah, it's sad. But, so here's the thing. If you're gonna be on YouTube, there is zero directory. So, like, tonight is awesome because you guys are, you got a bunch of people popping in that are either current followers or were subscribed from before, or
It has big yikes for Twitch.
yeah, it's big yikes for Twitch. But if you're gonna come to YouTube and start streaming, you need to know that you have to make video content, or nobody's gonna know where you are, because there is no directory on YouTube. So at least for streaming, there's no discoverability outside of the discoverability with the YouTube video system. But like forever, people are saying, if you want to bring people to your live stream on Twitch, you got to make YouTube videos. And I'm like, well, why not just stream on YouTube then? Like, why not throw your streams up on YouTube? Because it makes more sense that people who are already on YouTube watching your videos will see that you're live and go check you out. I mean, you have to bring somebody over from YouTube to Twitch, you have to put a link in your description, right? To your
True.
to your Twitch. Now get this though. The YouTube algorithm has a scoring system for content creators. If your videos keep people engaged and lead to more watch time, more videos being watched, either they watch your videos more, or they move on to somebody else in that category, or whatever. YouTube keeps track of that data of like how many people you keep on the website. If you send them off and you end a watch session for a viewer, and they go check out your Twitch stream, and then they go hang out there, they actually put a demerit point on your channel because you took somebody away from the website. So you're doing yourself a disservice by sending people to another website to watch you stream. You're doing yourself a service if they then come hang out in your live stream on YouTube and they continue to have time watching on YouTube's platform. So,
oh wow, that's interesting.
yeah, there's more of an incentive to stay on YouTube for that reason. If your main goal is to bring people into your live streams, then yeah. For me, I'm taking a new approach to things. Rather than trying to go really hard at anything, I'm just gonna do what I feel like doing. And I like making videos. I like making content live, and I like making a variety of different things, right? And this is why I have an ideas book, right? I write down things that I'm keen on, but my ideas don't always fall into like one genre of thing, right? That was a hard thing with Maximum Underdrive, was like, if I had an idea but it was too obscure and it didn't really mesh with the thing, finding a way to make it mesh. Here on this channel that's just called Clyde, I'm just gonna do what I feel like doing. Sometimes I like making skits, and Rose kind of wants to do skits with me too, so I think that'll be fun. But I have a lot of video making skills that I've put together over the years, and in different aspects, right? That, you know, I can make interesting, fun content.
I'm looking forward to it all.
Nice. And with video content, it's pretty cool because people can watch it whenever, right? The live stuff's fun because you can have that intimate and interactive sort of feel with the person that you're live streaming or watching on a live stream. But videos are up, and they're up there 24 hours a day, and they're in their presentation form all the time. So that's always a nice thing to have in that sense. But what was I gonna say? I do not have an intermission scene, and I'd like to go use the washroom. So I'm just gonna put you back on the workbench, and I'll be back briefly in just a moment. Oh wow, there's a little bit of shake there on the cam when I close the door. I am obsessed with these Mikan oranges. They are so good. So I'm gonna enjoy a few. Says I'm chilling here. But I want to get working on some other stuff. I'd like to work on some other OBS scenes and show you some of the behind the scenes, how that all goes together. If you have any questions, you can always ask. Huntress, I know that you you stream with PC. Jelly streams using mobile. But what software do you use, Huntress, for your streaming? Do you use OBS or do you use like a different one, like Streamlabs OBS? Or is there any other ones?
OMG, yes, that would be awesome.
Oh.
OBS.
Oh, OBS,
yeah.
Okay. Really cool.
Yeah, I am streaming with mobile sometimes.
That's right.
Stream Elements, but that's integrated in OBS.
Right. Right, that's right. Because Streamlabs is its own program, which uses the base OBS open source broadcaster. But yeah, I know Stream Elements just uses
But I
OBS.
have to go for today, unfortunately, have to get ready.
Oh yeah, no problem. I'll be doing all kinds of different streams where I'm just hanging out, building stuff. So we can revisit that again. All those oranges to die for. So good.
I'm glad to see you back at it again and will for sure come hang. Looking forward to some streams with Rose.
Oh my god, am I ever too. You're gonna love it. She really likes to play Splitgate. And I've been having fun with that too. So yeah, looking forward to that. It'd be fun to have you for that as well. So yeah, have a great day. I always, instead of saying night, I know that it's day over there. Have a great day. Enjoy whatever it is that you're doing.
Can't wait. See ya soon. Bye.
Yeah, cheers.
Have a good one, Huntress.
Nice. So,
Bye, Jelly.
to make this work, I'm gonna have to make some more scenes. And to make more, to show you guys how I'm making scenes, I'll have to make scenes that you can see me making scenes on. Does that make sense? So you can get that. Maybe that got convoluted a little bit. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move this up onto my other screen. That belongs in their neighborhood. Okay, that's good. And I just need to make sure there's nothing weird on the desktop. Ah, that's right. That goes there. Okay, cool. We're good. I got a messy desktop at the moment. So before I go making another scene. Ah, so this will be interesting because I'm using OBS to capture OBS, but yeah. How will I show that in a not weird way? Let's see. So I have what's called my base layer scene. So if I go to this, you can't see me. There's nothing really up. Unless I show you me. Here's me. Okay. Now I can make another scene by duplicating that. I'm going to duplicate that scene. I'm going to call this desktop. Desktop scene. And the desktop scene, now, I'm going to add...
Different scene.
Yeah, we're in a different scene now. I think it's a display capture, and I have one already, so I'm going to add that. Boom. There's my display. Hey! What do you know? But from there, I can go to the workbench scene. And this is where I'm going to grab some elements. Grab that. Go to my desktop scene. I'm going to add that in here. So here, hey, here I am. But that's not enough. I need to make it look nice. So I'm going to grab that.
What's the plan for the channel, TT?
What's the plan for the channel? Oh, Dave Youngston. How you doing? It's been a minute. So the plan for the channel is I've got a bunch of different stuff that I really want to do. I don't want to just make one kind of content anymore. I want to just make what I feel like making at the time. And like what I'm making right now is a live stream of just hanging out, making the live stream. I'm making my assets. I'm building it back up for nothing. So that's why the titles tear it down and build it back up. Now that being said, I've got to do that. So now I'm in the process of doing that. So now you're looking at the OBS on the desktop. Oof. I don't know if that's going to work. Should I do it this way to show you guys? Because that can be frustrating. Looking at it through the infinitum of that. That's one way of doing it. Anyway, so yeah, the plan for the channel is to I want to go back to doing a little bit of automotive content here and there. I really like I got fed up with automotive stuff and I wanted to get away from it because I spend every day at work doing automotive stuff. And when I was doing automotive stuff before, I got kind of burnt out on it because I was going through school to learn to be a mechanic. But now that that's all done and I've taken a break from it, I'm pretty happy to talk about being a mechanic on streams and in videos. And kind of have a lot to say about that subject. So I think I'm going to do some commentary stuff. I can't do really how-to videos so much. Maybe I can find a way to do that. But I don't have my garage anymore because I built the studio in here. But that's one bit of content that I'd like to make. But I'd like to make other stuff. Yeah, that's the plan. Is just whatever I feel like, whenever I feel like it. That's the idea. So right now I'm putting together scenes. I have some scenes built right now. So I have a workbench scene, so I can do my workbench stuff over here. That's handy. I have my face cam, which you've seen. a little bit.
So it's SA Stuff
more.
Clyde Likes channel. Did you ever finish the Jeep hike?
I didn't finish the Jeep. So here's what happened with the Jeep. I got working on it. I really wanted to finish it, but I was getting busy with work and school. School was nutty when I was going to school, because that was right around the time that I was building the Jeep. For like 7 weeks a year, I'd have to like do this full-time school thing. And those times killed me. And it was always in the fall. and it was in Vancouver, so I had to commute every single day. It was like a 3 hours total commute a day. It was an hour and a half each way. And I'd have to be there at like ridiculously early at times. I can't remember what it was, like 7:30 or something. So yeah, that killed me. And that was right around the time that I was last working on the Jeep. Anyway, so what happened with the Jeep was I took the roof off and I was going to build a full cage. So I was going to tie the frame together, and I was going to build the full cage to be the supplement unibody with the roof off. And I was going to build it out of square tubing, and I was going to actually like fill it and weld all those pieces together. And it was a really fun plan, and I was looking forward to doing it. But then I had to take the gas tank out. And when I pulled the gas tank out, I realized that the whole rear side of the frame that was the side that I didn't do the frame ties on, it was Swiss cheese. The whole back of the Jeep was Swiss cheese. Like you could literally like just like poke through the floor and then reach out the other side. It was so bad. And it would have been too much work to fix it. And yeah, unfortunately I had to give up on that project. So really sad. Sucks. I was gonna put that 5.2 liter in it. It was a torquey little 5.2 out of a Grand Cherokee, and I had it. I ended up selling the engine. I ended up selling. I parted the Jeep out, and I got rid of all of it. But I don't know if I don't think I'm done with working on Jeeps, because I constantly get them at my shop. And my boss has one, and he wants to do some stuff to it, and he wants me to help him with it. So
I know the pain of a project having to be canned due to the cancer known as rust.
Right. Oh my god. Yeah, that was painful. It was really painful. But yeah, you gotta pack up and move on, I guess. That's the way it goes. So you pack up, you move on, and I started getting into the live streaming thing, but not on this channel. I actually got live streaming, and we were doing like news and politics on this other guy's channel, and I took on the role as producer of that. And turns out politics are super cancerous. I wouldn't recommend getting into that. So that didn't work out, because I couldn't stomach the cancerous thing. And then I ended up producing another stream with a bunch of guys, and that didn't work out because the guys didn't like to do any of the work. That was a bummer. And then I was doing Maximum Underdrive. That was my latest project, and that one kind of fell through too. So, and that was for a bunch of different reasons. But
I don't watch news TV channels.
oh, dude, yeah. Do yourself a favor and stay that way. It's just noise. I got better things to do with my time. So yeah, so I stopped doing that, and I was on Twitch, and I'm done with Twitch as a website. But happy to be back here. And here's the thing, my daughter Rose, she really wants to stream with me. And I said to her, like, you know, like, I wasn't sure if she wanted to stream with me because...
You look more mature since the dire days.
Thank you. Thank you. You remember the dire days, okay. The thing was, Rose really wanted to stream with me, but I wasn't sure if she wanted to stream with me because I was always wrapped up in some stream, and I wasn't spending time with her, or if she genuinely wanted to do the streaming. So, I needless to say, I stopped what I was doing, and what I did was I got her a gaming PC, and it's right over here, and we have it set up on the network together. But I said to her, let's just do some gaming, and let's have fun with that by ourselves, and then we'll consider if we're gonna live stream. You know what I mean? Because I didn't want her to feel like, oh, I have to live stream to be spending time with Daddy. You know what I mean? I wanted her to
Have
just...
you ever streamed for Japanese educational?
No, I haven't. That'd be a hard one to market. But I guess I could do some videos like that, and that would be fun. That'd be fun. But I wanted Rose to know that she could spend time with me, and she didn't have to do a song and dance to get that. You know what I mean? I wanted her to realize that we could just hang out and be good and have a great time together, and it wasn't because there was some other thing that we were going towards. It was, I want our time together to be spent because we want to spend time together, and that's the point of that. So it might turn out that she joins us in some streams because she really wants to. But we'll see. I'm gonna take it easy on that one. But she wants to make videos too, and I think videos are fun. Videos are fun because that's...
Yeah, Dante want to expose her to some of the crap in live stream chats UWU.
Oh my god. Yeah, I hear you there. But hopefully I can keep that stuff out of it. So I have a setup where I control an account that Rose has with Discord, and we can share each other's audio via that, and then she won't hear any of the chat. So that's a good thing. So if I set it up and we have text to speech, she's not going to catch any of it. And that's just a safeguard that I've put into place amongst others. Unless we can guarantee that the chat will be clean. But even in our Discord server, when Rose comes in and we're gaming, I always put like no swears game chat. You know, if anybody wants to come in and say hi, no swears. They need to know that. By the way, Dave, are you part of our Discord? I haven't seen you in our Discord server. I put the link to our Discord in the description of the live stream here. Grab that link, jump in there. It's building a nice, decent community of non-degenerates. Oh, I see you just jumped in. Nice, perfect. But yeah, I'm gonna be pretty strict about that in this. Everything's got to be safe for work. Like, go ahead and make your jokes and stuff, but it's gotta be safe for work, my man. Because yeah, I wanna make it so people of all ages can jump in and enjoy it and have a good time. Feel part of the community, you know what I mean? And yeah, I think maybe I have matured a bit since the dire days. Because yeah, those were some wild days anyway. To say the least, I guess.
But I am a degenerate.
Yeah, but you can just keep some things to yourself in the chat, if you know what I mean. Oh man, that's too funny. But yeah, just trying to keep things a little bit more on the kosher side, especially for YouTube too, because YouTube's a different game than it used to be. It's not like the old days, and it's not like Twitch. Oh my god, we were streaming on Twitch. It's kind of a different atmosphere. It almost drags you down with it too, because yeah, the jokes started getting just messier and messier. And I was like, oh, I don't know about that. But moving on, I'm excited. What do you think of the studio though, Dave? So here's what I've got that's visible now. So far is just like, you know, the main stage. I have a green screen that pulls down that I've been using for the other stream that I was doing. I think I'll use it for some things. I'm not sure what yet. I'll come up with something. I want to do some just like fun, all over the place, creative stuff. So I think that's where it's gonna end up going. Is just all over the place. It's not gonna be any particular direction. It's just gonna be in every direction. But I wanna do some work on stuff, like hobby projects and stuff. So that's why I have the workbench set up. And that's just to the left of me here. And I wanna do like, I have some webcam stuff that I have planned coming up. Some modifications to webcams that I think is really, really cool. As well as custom keyboard stuff. I really like custom keyboards. So if you're interested in any of that stuff, I'll be probably live streaming some of it and making videos about other bits of it. Oh, I want to show you the stuff with the webcam though. Check this out. Really hyped on this. So this is a website called Kurokesu. And they make enclosures for Logitech webcams. Specifically the Logitech Brio and the Logitech C920, which are arguably their best webcams that Logitech's made. They have a new one called the StreamCam, and it's a little less quality than this, a little more quality than the C920, but it's $200. I mean, well, Brio is spendy too, but Brio's better quality from what I understand. Anyway, so what this is it's a kit that you take the guts out of the Brio webcam and you put it into this CNC machined aluminum case. And the real selling feature of this is the threaded front. So you can put in, what is it,
Internet.
CCTV. Yeah, internet. You can put through your
Dead zones suck.
Oh, dude. I believe you, Rompus. But you can put CCTV lenses, or there's C or CV type, I think it is. Lenses, which are relatively cheap lenses, but which massively increase the quality of the picture. I mean, look at these things. The tiny little sensor. I'm surprised they do as well as they do with the tiny little sensor that they have in them. But yeah, these rework kits are really cool. They're really cool and they're really sturdy. So there's the Brio, and then there's also the Logitech. Let's see.
But it doesn't have Len.
It doesn't have what? Sorry? I'm waiting for the thing to pop up, but it doesn't have lens. No, it doesn't come with the lens. You have to purchase the lens. But there's so many options for lenses that, you know, to include the lens with it is kind of weird, right? So I have all these different USB cameras. But then they have the C920, which does the C922 and the C930 enclosure, and then the Brio enclosure. So I think I'm gonna start on one of these with the C920, possibly, because I wanna do that for this cam. Because at a point that working on projects, you're just not going to be able to see things very well, right? So to be able to switch over to this cam with like a really nice piece of glass into it, you'll get a much better picture. Now I've seen what some people have done with these things on YouTube, and some of the test footage of like macro lenses, zoom lenses, wide angle lenses, and it really drastically increases the quality of picture on these things. I'm just gonna start some more music again here. But yeah, tremendous increase in quality of picture. So I mean, I know I'm just a hobbyist.
That my first thought was 2001: A Space Odyssey.
What, because of the screen? I set that up on purpose. I don't know. It's just a goofy way of doing a webcam. But no, it's not bad. Oh, I know what you're talking about, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that, Dave. Yeah, it does kind of look like Hal. Yeah, that's funny. But these are super cool. So this is a thing that I wanna work on. They're not that expensive, so I'm gonna save up a couple of bucks and make this happen, and then hopefully.
The cam had a red eye like Hal.
It had a red eye? I think it was the other one that had a red eye. Yeah, the Brio one. Oh, the other thing that these have is this this thing is key. This is killer, right? So this, you solder this onto the PCB and it turns C920s, they just have a cord that comes out of the back of them, which if that cord develops a short, you're hooped. These have a USB-C that's soldered right to the board, right? And yeah, it's just a little add-on that makes the whole thing better, right? There's the dimensions of it. But yeah, it's a cool little hobby project, and hopefully I'll be able to live stream doing it, and then also take that footage and make a fun YouTube video about it. And then if it works out, I'll do it to my other webcams. It's so reasonable too. 58 euros for this, for the CNC machine case. It does cost a little bit more to get the high pass or low pass filter. I'll see what it is, the one that I need. Apparently there's a mounting plate. Oh, the base mount, the mounting plate at the bottom of it. Yeah, I'm gonna want that. Yeah, because without that, you can't mount it to a thing. Okay, so that increases the price a little bit. Your low pass filter increases the price a little bit. Yeah, okay, it's a little spendy, but it's not horrible, right? It's a thing. Hobby stuff, right? Hobby stuff. That's what I'm talking about. But yeah, some cool stuff. I'll just need to do a bit more research into the lenses and all that stuff that I need to make this work. But yeah, that's one of the things I wanted to do, as well as custom keyboards, because that's, oh my god, I just love them. I love doing custom keyboards. I built this keyboard custom, and I really just, I love it. It's hefty. It's a HyperX alloy keyboard, but I pulled it apart. I pulled it all apart and desoldered all the switches off of it, and I replaced them with custom switches that I put together. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful, elegant keyboard. I just love the way it sounds. Get a search field so I'm not. It just feels so good to type on. Love it. But yeah, custom peripheries is just kind of like this hobby that took off for me. That it seems kind of like, why would you care so much about the keyboard you type on? But it's like, it's your interface between you and the computer, and if you spend that much time on a computer, I mean, I'm a mechanic, and you spend the good money on the tools, because that's
cool. I did electronic engineering, so playing with that kind of stuff built my own vape.
Oh, nice.
Keyboard intensifies.
Right? Build your own vape. That's awesome. Well, you probably remember I was doing the vape for a while, and I didn't build my own vape, but I got into like the custom mods and all that stuff. But I gave it up. It was good because it got me off the cigarettes, and then I got off of that. Believe it or not, though, well, you probably believe this. I made some videos about quitting smoking, and they got demonetized. You think encouraging people to get off of smoking, get away from smoking, would be a good thing, but yeah, YouTube didn't see it that way. They demonetized those videos. I was like, ugh. Okay, so bummer. Okay, speck of dust floating around here. There it is. Jeez. All right, so I was gonna get on to some other things. I wanted to make some other scenes. So one I was working on was the green.
Sounds like YT.
Sounds like YouTube, yeah, it totally does. But, I mean, could be worse, could be on Twitch. So I wanted to set up some other scenes, i.e. one of them was the green screen scene. And that's over here, right? Now in this scene, I want to be able to come out here and talk about things and have the things displayed in the background. This is what I was talking about, because the angle of the camera is up there. It makes my legs look really short on the thing. So this is what I'm trying to fix up here. So I'm just gonna jump back and make some adjustments. Make some adjustments to the size of the different things. I wanted to zoom up the Brio a lot and just put me in the corner. In the meantime, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna what am I doing here? Windowed projector preview, and put that over on the other TV. And you'll see what's up in a minute. So I like having this mic here. There we go. That's a little better, and I can do some presentations in front of this. I feel like I'm walking out super far before I get to it, though. Yeah, maybe that's a little far. Let me bring it over. Here we go. Here we go. This is proper presentation area. This is looking okay. But yeah, if I wanted to put some like slides or something here that I can change by, I want to move one of my stream decks right here so I can switch between things. Or maybe, nah, putting it up here just upset things. Let's see how we can make this work. Now, you know what's funny is because it's like this, somebody's gonna rip the video and they'll be able to do anything with what I'm doing right now, because you could just crop that and use it any which way you wanted. Because I could say something like, now you see this thing right here is probably the worst thing I've ever seen. I mean, I hate to say it, but look at that. Oh. Terrible. I like this. I'm liking this setup though. So I made all these things for other reasons. And now I'm able to basically repurpose them for whatever I want. Here's what I'm gonna do though, just to make this a little bit easier to deal with while I'm working on it during our stream here. I'll go to the workbench. I'm gonna take my webcam. I'll go to the green screen scene. Pop that up there. Back here. Take the border for it. And pop that there. There we go. There we go. Now we got at least something up there in the meantime. And I need to work on my Stream Deck. So why don't we get to that? So here we are on the desktop, which I'm not... Why is the desktop so large? Oh well, doesn't matter. You don't need to see the whole desktop. So for those that don't know, any of you guys that are in the live stream, this is the Stream Deck's software. Now, I actually have 3 Stream Decks now. It's crazy. I've got one for, I've got a bunch for different reasons, but I've got 2 of the regular size ones, which I'll show you here. That's like, the cord's short. Anyway, regular size ones. And then I got the XL one, which has 32 buttons on it, and it's fantastic. Like, I can't say enough good stuff about Stream Deck. They're fantastic things. But yeah, you can do a lot with Stream Deck. And I've erased everything off of this one so that I can set up new scenes and new things. And now I need to set up new scenes for these, or new thing for these scenes. I'm probably going to put them all in a folder. So let's create a folder, start that out. And we're just going to call this scenes. So scenes, drop that down.
Couldn't you just build your own deck?
I could, but here's the thing that I really like about the Stream Deck is the LCD screens, right? So I could take a macros keyboard and I can make just macros shortcuts for everything. And I could have like, I don't know. I've seen some that are like 100 buttons. And that's pretty cool. But the LCD screen makes it so I could change it on the fly and just put a picture in there or whatever. But the best part is that it has drop down, like it has folders. So if I hit the apps button, boom, it takes me into another folder, and I have a bunch of apps that I have running in here, right? And then I can back out and then go into another app or another folder. So it's infinite drop downs. I don't know, I think somebody tested it out and saw how many you can possibly do, but essentially it's infinite drop downs, which is amazing. So it's, yeah, doing a macros keyboard would work if they're always the same and you never needed the drop down menus. The Stream Deck, in my opinion, is like a must-have anymore with just like macros, period. So yeah, I really, really like what they've done with the Stream Deck. It was just such a win. It's become now with a computer, I always think a computer needs a mouse, a keyboard, and a Stream Deck. That's just kind of like where I'm at with that now. So impressed with it. So let's make some scenes. So in the first scenes folder, here's the thing that I always recommend is have a folder of just deck tiles. Where did I put it? I have a folder of deck tiles that I've just made. And if you want to make more, I'll show you how to do that. But one of the ones that I use frequently is the exit guy. Oop. So you just take an image, drag it onto there, and now that's the image for your tile. And then on it actually represents it on the actual Stream Deck, which is really cool because it's a visual representation of how to where you're going with stuff, right? So with these, I like to just put the black screen on them, so you just see the stuff, right? Or here's an even cooler one. I can just go with that and get rid of the scenes. Boom. There we go. Now we just got a clapper board. That's our scenes. So we go into the scenes, and first off, I want to take some that I'm doing now, and I'll show you what I'm doing here. So when you select the button, it gives you the collection of scenes, and then it gives you the choice of what scene you want to switch to. So let's switch to the Clyde face cam. Or well, let's make this desktop scene. Okay. So when you're on the desktop scene, you want it to be, I like to have it so the yellow comes up. And when you're not on the scene, it goes black again. So that when you're on the scene, if you look down quickly at your Stream Deck, you'll see with a yellow highlight what scene you're on, right? So this one I can call desk for short, for desktop. So now I'm on that scene. Let's take this, duplicate it, put it over here. We're gonna call this one bench. Oops. Call that bench. And then we'll put that one over to the workbench scene. So if I switch to the workbench scene, boom, I'm on the workbench scene. And on the stream deck, it gives a little yellow box around that. And then when I switch back to the desktop, now I got the yellow box around the desktop or desk scene. It's really handy. It's a cool way of doing things. You can get more elaborate by putting other images behind it, but then you're making new images every time, which isn't that much work, but it's just an added step, right? What else do I want to... Okay, I need to put all the other ones. So let's go again. What are we going to call this one? This one's going to be... I don't want to call anything main. Let's call... What should we call it? Let's call it the Sony, because it's my Sony camera. Sony. Go with the face cam. So now I can go over to this one. Boom. Easy. Grab this, paste and paste. This one, zoom. I'm gonna call this 5x. Oops. $5X. That works. And then this one will be 10X. Oops. There we go. So now I can do this and then zoom in.
The green screen could call golf.
Golf? Why? Called green screen golf. Is that an acronym for something? Yeah, I'm gonna have to mess with the timing of that. This one, I'd like... Let's try this. Tools. Can I not access the tools?
Clyde confusion.
Yeah.
Because you were playing on the green.
Ah, because I'm playing on the green. There you go. There we go. Transition table. Need to pop this up. Okay. This is gonna get all wonky because you're gonna see a bunch of iterations here. So I'm gonna go to Tools, Transition Table, and I would like from wait, what's it called? Face cam. What is up with my typing today? There we go. From Clyde face cam to zoom 5x. I want this to be a cut. And that one to 10. 10x. Again, a cut. Then this one, zoom 5x. Make that one a cut as well. And then cut that way. 10x. Glide cam, cut, and to 5x. Cut, set those, close, boom. So that was the OBS Transition Table, which is a cool plugin for OBS that allows you to set custom transitions between particular scenes that you want. So right now I have the default transition set to fade over 500 milliseconds. But I would like, when I'm here, when I go to the zoom up, I want it to just straight cut, boom, and then cut and cut, cut. I don't want like a fade in between those, and vice versa. If I just go straight up or straight into there or any which direction. This way, if I just want to say something for real, or just get real with the audience, you know what I mean? Then it just cuts. It's cheesy, I know, but I like cheesy. I just don't want any mess ups with the I noticed it was doing a weird fade thing between, but yeah, if I can just make it so it just cut, 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 cut. There we go. We're great. We're doing fantastic.
Well, I am headed. Hope to catch you streaming again soon.
All right, my man. Hey, thanks again. Thanks for joining. And awesome to see you in the Discord, because I hang out there all the time. So let's hang out. Just like old times. Am I right?
Bye, Dave.
I'm afraid I can't do that, Dave. See you, buddy. All right, what else should I work on now? So I've got those scenes. I've made other scenes. I've got, oh, I need to make the web browser scene. So let's go web. Call it that.
Why not just do the list?
Why not just do the list? Like the whole list? Well, I could. And I probably should. Let's get some other music going.
And ideas.
Stories and interviews. Let's hear what this sounds like. Yeah, an idea. That's great. No. This is what? That's better. For the web, boom. They take us over to the web. Nice. That works. I like that. And then I also have another one here, but this one's gonna be a source. This one's gonna be in Glide Face Cam. You know what? No. I'm gonna do something different here. Delete that. I'm gonna put on a multi-action switch and show you how this works. This is a pretty cool way of doing things. So say you want to turn on a source in a scene, but then you also want to turn it off, but you only want to use one button to do that. this is what the multi-action switch is for, right? So let's show you how to, just a basic way to do this. Very simple, straightforward, right? Take your source. Sorry, first off, jumping the gun, right? Bear with me here, Jelly. I'm gonna do this for a video, actually. So I'm gonna rip this later, and I'm gonna make a video out of this. Just gonna hide that off to the side.
I see you.
You do see me. You do see me. So I'm just gonna pause the music here. So that I can do this live. I'm gonna record this and make this video. Delete this. Okay. Boom. Easy peasy. We're gonna go right here. Okay. What am I saying for the video? Oh man, I was like I was in the perfect swing of things. Too. Here we go. So you ever want to take a source in OBS and you want to turn it on and turn it off, but you don't want to have two buttons in your Stream Deck. You just want to do it with one button. I'm going to show you how to do that right now. Let's get into it. Here we are with your Stream Deck app. Now, the best way to do this, so there's the old-fashioned way is to take your source, right? Go up to the source. You put that there, and then you put that there. You say, I would like to, turn on this source, select this source, have it turn on, turn off, right? This way it takes up two buttons. It's not the efficient way to do it. Best way to do this is to use a multi-action switch.
Add some clips.
The best way to do this is to use a multi-action switch. So you can just take this multi-action switch, drag it on to wherever it is that you want, right? So what we're trying to achieve here, what you're trying to achieve here is on this scene here, I would like to set it up where I can turn on this browser source right here. So this browser will pop up and I can browse through. This is the KuroKet's website. You can take this and then you can turn this source off again. I want to do this on my Stream Deck and I want to do it with one button. So here's how we do that.
Oh, sweet.
Go into your Stream Deck and scroll down a little bit from the top. It's going to be in your Stream Deck options. It's the multi-action switch. Take that guy. See, I already have one here. Just take this guy and plop it right in there. Now, what you really want to make sure you do when you're doing the multi-action switch is you give it both a function 1 and a function 2. If you try to do just one function, I think it messes up. I tried this ages ago and it just did not work. So you need to have a thing for it to do and then a thing for it to do again to undo what it did the first time. So here we saw what we were trying to do. We're going to take a source, boom, put it in the first one, and we're going to take that source and put it in the second one. So in the first one, we're going to take the OBS Studio source. This is under our collection, Clyde Channel Scenes. We're going to go in to our scene and select the scene that we're trying to turn on and off that layer in. And that is in the Clyde face cam scene, as we saw earlier. Now, over here, we have this option here is to activate or deactivate. So what we want to do is we want to make it so this button activates it. Now we go to our source, and it's going to give all the sources that are in that scene. The one that you're looking at. So we're going to go find the scene, interwebs, web browser, right here. There it is. Now, what we need to do is we need to go onto the number 2 slot, take this scene, and do the same, select the same spot, same source, and set it to deactivate. That's about as simple as it comes. You can make these more and more complicated if you want. You can add scenes to these. You can add sources to these. You can add delays. You can get as complicated as you want, but this is the basic. If you guys want to see something more complicated, I can make another video with that. Just leave a comment down in the comment section asking for that. But basically, now we have this button. Now, button's ugly, right? Button's ugly. Let's make it more pretty. Let's make it look better. So it's got its off function and it's got its on function. So it's got 2 switches. What I like to do is I like to take a black, just a black color. And then I have another one that I made in Photoshop, and it's black with a
multi-action DIDNT work.
And what I like to do is add yellow box to the other one. So basically on the 2 sides, boom, 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 right? So now just give it a name. This is gonna be web. I know it says the same name as this one, but it's different, I guarantee you. Right? Web, on, off, 1 action. So now, when I go into this scene, I can turn it on, and I can turn it off. I can turn it on, and I can turn it off. Easy peasy. That's as easy as it comes. So good luck and happy streaming. Nice. That worked.
That's awesome. Good tips.
Yeah, man. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell so you get notified when I live stream. I'm going to say that again. That sucked. So if you like this video, click that subscribe button down below. Make sure that notification bell is turned on and you can catch me when I'm live streaming. All right. Let's get the music going again.
Take 1.
Yeah. I think that was good. I'll just rip that later and make a video out of it. I think this one needs to be like that, and then the other way around. Nice. Okay, so I got that figured out. Boom. 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 I like it. What were you saying earlier? Multi-action doesn't work? Jelly? Oh,
Muchly love, buddy. Sorry I missed a lot. Been sick and found out that I have stage 4 cancer. I had surgery to remove a tumor. I am home.
wow, that... Holy cow. That was a lot to swallow in one comment. Holy shit. Dude. I hope you're alright. I hope you're alright.
Multi-action DIDNT work.
But yeah, my man. Good to see you again. Good to see you. Yeah, I've been streaming for a little bit. Been just showing off some stuff. I just recorded a bit for a video that I'm going to be putting on the channel probably next week or whatever. I was talking about how to do some Stream Deck stuff. Hopefully it works out and works out to be a good video.
I am in need of a lot of help, a lot of some medical insurance. Want to cover some of the things that I need, like medical supplies, like bandages.
Oh, wow.
Cancer sucks.
Yeah, cancer does suck. Well, man, wishing the best for you. I definitely hope the best for you. Yeah, medical insurance is not the easiest thing. They say in Canada that everything's you got everything covered, but then it turns out it usually costs you a lot if something serious happens. We just recently had a friend of ours had a stroke in his sleep, and there's a GoFundMe set up to help his family. That's really unbelievable, man. What can happen? But yeah, I really hope the best for you, K-Dog. But to answer your question, Jelly, the
wound is 6 inches long, 6 inches wide, and 2 inches deep into my backside.
Oh boy. Well, it's just good that they got it out of there. So to answer your question, Jelly, the multi-action switch is different than the multi-action button. And the reason why you use the switch is because it's got the on-off function, right? A multi-action button, all it does is you could do multiple actions with the one button press. The multi-action switch can do multiple actions, but then inversely change those actions, right? So like, let's see. I'll show you an example of how the multi-action works. So the multi-action, say I wanted to, I'm gonna put in a scene, right? So I wanted to switch to a scene, but then I want to delay, and then I want it to switch again to another scene, right? So let's put in face cam, right? And then after a delay of, let's say 3 seconds, right? I want this to switch to zoom times 5, right? And then let's put in another delay of, yeah, just 1 second. And then we'll go to another scene, and that'll be zoom 5 times 10, right? That'll zoom up. And then after another delay, let's call this, let's make it 3 seconds. And then we'll switch back to this scene that we're on right now, desktop scene. Okay? So now I've got these things, I got a series of events that are about to happen, right? It's gonna switch to the Clyde face cam, and then after 3 seconds, it's gonna zoom up.
Yeah.
It's gonna zoom up 5 times. And then after 1 second of that, it's gonna zoom up to the 10 times zoom. And then after 3 seconds of that, it's gonna come back to this scene. right? So I have it all set up in one button. Now I press the button and boom. Now I don't have to control this. It's all automated. It's gonna happen immediately. And then after a couple of seconds, we're gonna come back to this scene. So that's how that works. Does that make sense? I actually like, I like that. I kind of like that button. It's,
Oh, sick.
yeah. So to show you again, inside the commands are, I push the button, it switches to Clyde face cam. And
So
then
it's just automatically.
it just does it all automatically, right? That's what a multi-function switch does. So push the button, it switches. Now it's in this scene, and then it's gonna zoom up, and it's gonna zoom up even more, and then it's gonna switch me back to the other scene. And that's basically how it works. I kind of like that. Let me see if I can't mess around with this and make something else a little more fun. But this is how those streamers, you get this a lot, right? Streamers will do this, right? Let's get in here and let's really mess around with this one. So you get this 10x zoom, 3 seconds. Just delete these two for now. So 10x back to 5 after 1 second. So copy. Oh well. Just 1 second, another 1 second. Then we'll go boom. Go back to 5x. Do another delay. Go back to 10x. Then we'll do 3 second. So this is in milliseconds. So it's like 3000 equals 3 seconds, right? Yeah. And then we'll go back to the scene. Desktop scene. Let's try this again. Push the button. Whoa, here we are. And then zoom. Hey, zoom even further. We're coming back and then we're going back in and then we're waiting a second and then we're gonna get back to the normal scene. That's a lot of streamers, when they get a hype train or whatever, they'll do the same thing. They'll have a button that's just set up, so it just does the thing. It sets up a whole sequence or whatever, right? Let's make this even more complicated. Just for the fun of it. I got 11 actions in there already. So let's, in the middle of that, make some other stuff. Let me minimize this.
I am digging this.
Right? It's funny. So let's find, okay, I got Thomas the Dank Engine, right? So I can come in here and I've got, where's my one thing I had? Where is that? I had tools for, not Twitch tools. Don't care about Twitch tools. Don't care about Twitch. OBS tools. Stream elements. No. Timer. There we go. Voice meter. So mute, unmute. I'm gonna mute a strip.
Still here watching Dog the Bounty Hunter went live streaming. They found a burner phone of Brian's in memory was erased.
What? Watching Dog the Bounty Hunter went live streaming. They found a burner phone of Brian's and memory was erased. Okay. I've never actually seen Dog the Bounty Hunter. I've only seen clips of the show, and I've seen like South Park's take on it. What am I gotta remember which. Yeah, there we go. Strip 6. That's what I'm on. Okay, so I want to mute the music for this. So it's gonna go to the face cam. Music's gonna mute. And then after music's gonna mute because I have it set to strip 6.
Okay, Brian killed his girlfriend, which they were YouTubers, and it's a huge thing going on right now.
What? What do you mean it's a huge thing? Like it's a huge thing where YouTubers are killing each other? And who's Brian? You got me confused. I don't follow any of this stuff. I don't know who these people are. Okay, here we go. So I got that happening. Now I want to add a song. So up here I go play audio. I'm going to add a delay in here of like 1 second. Yeah, that works. 3 seconds. So this one's going to play audio. And this one's gonna be sent out to VAO 3, which will make it so you can hear it. But it'll be way down.
Dramatic stab sound effect.
Jeez. I'm gonna fade out for 2 seconds. I'm gonna pick the file. It's on my desktop as Thomas the Dank Engine. Okay. So that's all gonna happen. And then I want the audio to stop. Stop audio here. Just stop all audio. Okay, so here we go. So we've built this. It's 16 actions now, right? So the 16 actions is gonna be, first, it's gonna move over to the Clyde's face cam. And when it does that, it's gonna mute the audio that's playing. So this music that's happening right now. This Stream Deck is gonna delay for 1 second before starting to play Thomas the Dank Engine. And then it's gonna delay for 3 seconds before switching to a zoomed up scene. And then it's gonna delay for a second before zooming up even further. And then a second and it'll zoom back. And then it'll zoom up again. And then why not just, yeah, we'll just try that. And then after 3 seconds of that, it'll jump back. And then it'll stop that song and return playing this playlist that I have playing right now, which I'm gonna play some more chill stuff. Anyway, so let's get on with that, and let's push the button and see what happens when the button is pressed. Muted. Thomas the Dank Engine. Zooming in, zooming back in, and it paused it and went right back. So I guess it needs to be a little bit more interesting than that. It's not interesting enough. All right, let's get some more scenes in. So after that one, we want a delay of 3 seconds. And then we're gonna pop another scene in there. What? There we go. This scene is gonna be back. Put another delay in there. Come on.
Gabby Petito was killed by Brian Laundrie. They were actually YouTubers called Van Life Dog. The bounty hunter is helping with the search.
Gabby Petito was killed by Brian Laundrie. They were actually YouTubers called Van Life Dog. Oh, Van Life. And Dog was really FBI's most wanted. Wow. And they're in forgive me if I'm wrong, but isn't Dog in Hawaii? So like Van Life in Hawaii? Let's try this. There's a bunch going on here. Anyway, there's 21 actions in one button. Let's see what happens. Push the button, mutes the music. That comes in. Boom, 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 boom. We're getting really intense here. Let me tell you how intense this is getting. Very, very intense. And then it's over. I was having too much fun with that. That's hilarious. I hope I don't get in trouble for that particular track. But it was a little bit on the hype side.
Looks intense.
I know, right? Well, that's the fun of it. Oh, anyway, guys, I just really noticed, holy cow, what time it is. So it's quite late. I'm gonna
The bounty hunter lives in Hawaii. He is actually from Colorado, but he can go anywhere he wants now. He has a Medal of Freedom from there.
He has a Medal of Freedom. Wow. From the United States. Oh, from the president. To go and search for anybody in there.
Have a great night.
All right. Hey, I want to thank you guys for coming out for the stream. First one in forever. This was a lot of fun.
Cheers, everyone.
It turned into something pretty fun, and I'm glad to be back here on YouTube. Love hanging out with you guys, and well, just thanks again. We'll see you in the next one, and pay attention for new videos coming out.